Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, remember to subscribe down below if you're liking my content, and give this video a thumbs up if you like what I'm talking about. Okay, so today we are going to talk about how I get in a gallon of water. Yes, 128 ounces of water per day as a bariatric patient. I should start out by saying that I'm about 15 months post-op. I've probably been drinking over 100 ounces of water since maybe like 9 months after surgery, and I've really prioritized drinking water as my number one habit to frame my day, to pace out my day. It's helped me with everything, with pacing my food throughout the day, with feeling energized and full of vitality to do the things that I need to do and to get through work every day. Okay, so if you are new to drinking water, if you are a new bariatric patient, I recommend that you watch my first video where I talk about just getting started with drinking 64 ounces of water, which is the recommended amount of water. I will link that video up above. Just watch that one first. You know, I don't want you to watch this video and be like, oh my God, I'm never gonna be able to drink 128 ounces of water. I'm just gonna scrap that and do whatever I'm doing now. Remember that progress is just one step forward, so you need to really meet yourself where you're at and then take that step, even if it's just a baby step. So if you're drinking 2 ounces of water a day, let's push it to 3, let's push it to 4 ounces. What is that small step that's gonna get you closer to your goal? All right, so having gotten all of that out of the way, as a reminder, water is one of the most important things to your weight loss surgery success. It's essential for you to drink enough water to get through all that you need to get through every day. It's recommended that you take about half your body weight in ounces, and that's how much you drink. I personally drink more because I like to move every day. I have an active job where I'm walking around, and on top of that, I use my voice all day long, and in order to maintain good vocal hygiene, I need to drink even more water so that my voice doesn't hurt, I don't get laryngitis, that type of thing. Okay, so let's get into it. So like I said, water helps you pace out your day. So I like to think about it in small chunks. I like to drink about 32 ounces in between meals. So 32 ounces before breakfast, 32 ounces between breakfast and lunch, 32 ounces between lunch and dinner, and then 32 ounces after dinner. That's kind of like the zoom out general trend of things. In actuality, I like to drink a little bit more water sort of in the front end of my day, and that's for 2 reasons. One, I need more water to kind of energize and get through the day. I don't want to be sort of catching up at the end of the day when I'm already feeling dehydrated. It's much better to be like prepared for that and not get dehydrated rather than be dehydrated and trying to catch up with all that water, because then you're going to be constantly chasing your own tail. Also, the second reason is I like to front load my water because in the morning I'm able to drink more. Why is that? Because my stomach's empty. So I generally have a morning routine, which I'll go over in a different video, but while I'm doing that morning routine, I try to get in 32 ounces of water, sometimes even 48 depending on the day, of course. So I always start out my day with an 8-ounce glass of warm water. That makes me feel good. It warms me up, especially in the winter when it's cold. You want to go back into bed, and kind of gets your digestion moving, everything moving. It's a great way to start your day. And then second cup of water, room temp or cold, whatever you like, as I do sort of my morning routine, my journaling, my meditation, all those things. That's about half an hour, and then I like to move or work out, exercise, whatever you want to call it, and I'll typically drink about 16 ounces while I'm doing that. Okay, so that right there is your 32 ounces in the morning. Then I'll have my breakfast. I'll try to have something light like a green smoothie, and by light I mean something that kind of digests quickly so that I can drink some more water while I'm driving to work and then when I get to work. So while I'm driving to work, I like to have one of those like liter bottles, 32 ounces in the car, sip, sip, sip my whole drive to work. And then when I get to work, as soon as I sit down, I fill up my water bottles that I have at work and I start drinking. So as I'm preparing for the day, I will be sipping, sipping, sipping. And then once I'm done kind of prepping, I'll get up, go see the patients that I need to see. About mid-morning, I'll take another break and come back to the office, drink about 16 ounces of water. I should mention before that I probably, between my commute and sitting down, I get almost another 32 ounces in. Again, because stomach's a little on the emptier side, so that's already 64 ounces. I take a break, come back, have another 16 ounces of water, go back, see some more patients, and then come back and take a break for lunch. So sometimes, depending on where I'm at with my water, I might have a small glass of water, 4 to 8 ounces, before my lunch. I'll make sure that I drink the water, do some notes or whatever, and then, wait like 15 minutes before I take my lunch break, just to make sure that the water's kind of gone through me. But I'm generally pretty thirsty every time I take a break, so I like to just pop in a little bit of water right before my meal, and then make sure to wait those 15 minutes at least. And then after lunch, I will go back to seeing more patients, and then I'll come back for a break, write some notes, drink 16 ounces of water, go back out, see more patients, come back, and then as I'm finishing up for the day, writing my notes, doing whatever I need to do, I'll try to get in, another 8 ounces of water. At this point, I might want a snack. If I'm hungry, I'll, eat whatever I brought for a snack. And then in my commute home, I will have another 32-ounce bottle of water filled up and ready to go. I'll try to drink about half of it on my commute home. Again, this depends if I had that snack or not. So I have to wait depending on the timing, etc. And that gets you to about, let's see, we did 32, about 48, 16, right. And then so in the car, about 16 ounces I try to get through. And then I get home, shower, have dinner, and then I'll have whatever's left. It's 8 to 16 ounces of water. I generally, depending on when you get home, when you have dinner, I try my best to have dinner like at least 2 hours before I go to bed, but sometimes it's just not possible based on my work schedule. Depending on that, then I'll try to get a little bit more water before dinner so that I don't have to drink after dinner. Otherwise, I'll just kind of wait till like right before bedtime and I'll have that last glass of water and then head to bed. So I hope that gave you a basic outline for how you can get in 128 ounces of water. Yes, a gallon of water as a bariatric patient. It's something that I prioritize every day. I may not get in the full 128 ounces, but I definitely make a priority to get at least 100 ounces of water, and then, drink, sort of working up depending on what I'm doing that day, especially if I'm working out, walking around, talking a lot, then I really try to push it to that 128 ounces. Another reason why it's so important to focus on water, and why I found it so important to focus on water, is because whatever you focus on, whatever you're focusing on, it grows. So the more you think about water, the more water you're going to drink. And guess what? If you're thinking all day about how you can get in those water, guess what you're not thinking about? You're not thinking about food and obsessing over all the foods that you can and can't eat, or how much food or how little food, or like whatever, all the millions of thoughts that go into our mind and preoccupy our precious brain space. So I found this super helpful, thinking about throughout the day, oh, I have to get back to my office so I can get in that water. Not once I get into the office, I'm starving, I should get in a snack, to really focus and shift that mindset so that you are getting in those ounces of water. Another thing to mention is that when our body sends a signal to our brain saying that we are hungry, our body can't tell the difference between I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. So when you're feeling that hunger, you might actually just be thirsty. So what was recommended to me early on in this journey, and something that I found super, super helpful, is as soon as you feel hungry, drink a glass of water and then wait 30 minutes and then see how you feel. And if you're still hungry, then you are truly hungry, and go ahead and eat your food. If not, you are just thirsty. Make sure to make a mental note of that so that you continue drinking water and kind of keep drinking water until you find that good balance of how much water that you need per day. Of course, this is an extremely individualized thing. As I said earlier in the video, I have a job where I'm moving around a lot, I'm talking a lot. I also like to move every day. So all of those things kind of contribute to how I got to drinking 128 ounces or a gallon of water per day. That number works for me. It might not work for you. Maybe you need less, maybe you need more. Who knows? I hope this was helpful. I hope that you can use this framework moving forward as you're trying to fit in more ounces of water per day. Okay, so if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want more content and haven't yet, subscribe to my channel on the button down below. If you're just getting started, make sure you check out my other video that I linked somewhere up there and also down below. I hope this was helpful. Have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye.